Yo, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, the beautiful game of life, part of the Believe Network. I'm Ramsey Abushala, editor-in-chief of UrbanPitch.com. Julio Matarosa, Bridget Flores, co-executive directors of Vibes. What's going on, y'all? How we doing?
Why am I always last?
Because I got to go in reverse clockwise, counterclockwise action. You want to go clockwise?
Yeah.
Should we redo?
Next.
This has been another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast. We'll see you next week. Tune in for the next take two of our intro, Bridge, because Bridge, apparently, this is not good enough for Bridget. So
yeah, we
Bridge
got
is
to
the
do
star
better.
of the show. Bridge, you want to do the intro, actually?
Next week.
All right, next week,
I'll
Bridge
do it
is
next
the
week.
I don't like.
All right.
I don't know how.
Let's switch up. Every week we'll try and see what people prefer.
All right, for sure. We'll do that. And then we'll put a
Start
poll.
preparing.
I would get your last names wrong. I can barely say them now. Is it Rivas or Flores? Get it together, Bridget.
Hey, Julio's trying
Not
to change
too
your last
much.
name, Bridge.
I know.
Flores or Rivas? What is it?
On paper.
Both.
Yeah,
Both.
Both
Both of them.
Both of them.
Flor Rivas.
Yeah, I mean we're coming off a pretty eventful weekend.
Crazy, yeah.
And you know it's been kind of like a slow unrolling of like just kind of like obviously you know LAFC's home opener, second largest crowd ever, largest crowd for opening weekend. But then you know the Galaxies had their own home opener this weekend, and the you know, the Real Madrid and Barcelona Legends game.
The
Bridge, what'd you
CONCACAF
call
Champions
it?
Cup.
Bridge, what'd you call it?
The Real Madrid and Barcelona
Sunday
Legends?
League, Pro Sunday League.
It was it was a Pro Sunday League at BMO Stadium.
BMO Stadium, yeah.
It was the best thing. I have not seen grown men like go back to their child ways. There was a Ronaldinho touched the ball on our side, like where we were sitting at, like a handful of times. This guy really wanted to see the snake from Ronaldinho. He was wearing he had long hair, nice sized body.
He's talking about the audience.
Big boy.
No, but I'm talking about a specific guy.
Yeah.
And
He
every
had a
time
nice
he touched
body.
the ball, he would like, Ronaldinho, snake. And then Ronaldinho would have the ball, and every time he wouldn't do it, he'd be like,
Oh, dude, he would literally get up like.
6 times he did that. Yeah.
You're talking like the Elastico? Like
And
yeah.
then I'm like, Rich,
Yeah,
look at him. And every single time he's like,
Dude, he'd be so upset. But
Oh,
speaking
man.
of that game, I think if we want to start there, it was so fun. Like I just enjoyed like the nostalgia and just even just seeing how packed the stadium got and
For real.
how many people showed up for that game was pretty
It was sold out,
impressive.
no?
Sold out.
I think
It
so
looked
for the
like-
most
looked
part.
sold
But
out.
it looked
Yeah,
on
all
a
the
Sunday
videos
in the
and
middle of
stuff
the
I saw,
day.
it was hot.
For
water
Legends
breaks.
too.
They were doing
Yeah,
water
they
breaks
did a
for
water
videos?
break. Yeah, they did water
And they played
breaks.
40 minute halves.
40-minute halves, yeah.
I mean, that's like almost 90.
I came to Julio and Jess because they were already sitting down when I came over to them, and they said that they were counting how many people pulled hammies. I was like, that's messed up, guys.
The minute she said that, literally 5 minutes in, a
Someone
player's
pulled.
like, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's the thing with those like either the celebrity games or like the old timer games. For soccer, like you can't like
Especially
you
with
can
the heat.
if you're playing a full field, like it's hard to like you know like they maybe can make like do like a because for like baseball they do like a softball game or basketball. You know, basketball the court's
Something
small,
small,
so it's
yeah.
like you know like people still play pickup but soccer like full field soccer is
Heck
crazy,
no.
man. Like and
Yeah.
so
And
it's
they
hard to
played
kinda
the
get
full field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's always like interesting to see the games like that, and then like
Yeah.
you'll get. Was it Speed 2-foot tackled Kaká? One
Yeah.
of those like charity matches.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
So you see always some crazy stuff in those
It's
games.
great though because I'm telling you that, and there was another old man behind us talking about how like he's like, oh, when I was younger I used to play like that guy. And he's talking about Figo. He's like, yeah, you see Figo, his never that fast, just fully skilled, and he like explained that, and I'm thinking he's talking to other kids. Talking to 2 other grown individuals. And I'm like,
Explaining his game.
he's like, hey, if you want to see my
He's
game,
full Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
he's like, look at him, like he's a Ballon d'Oro. He wanted back to back.
Wait, who did Figo suit up for?
Real Madrid.
Okay, yeah.
So he's like, yeah. So like, you should see him. Growing up, all I knew is how to play like him. Never fast. I was skilled. I'm like, and I'm looking back like, oh, his kids are probably gonna be hella impressed.
Right, yeah.
It was two grown people.
They've heard that story 150
It might have
times.
been his
They're
kids.
over there rolling their eyes like, okay.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And
It
he
might have
paid
been
for the
his kids.
tickets though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It might have been his kids, but his kids are probably older now, so he
Yeah,
probably didn't take him to see as young.
That's so
And
funny.
then another person was like, I can't believe it took me 20 years to see my goat, Ronaldinho. I really wanted to see him as a kid, never got the chance. But I can't believe I get to see him now. And you can tell he's class. Look at his touch. Look at it. And then you see Ronaldinho not even trying. Like, he's so tired.
Yeah.
Balls are bouncing off of
So
him.
slow, bro. Like, so I've never seen a Madrid team and a Barca team play that slow. But obviously we know why.
But it looks slow for us. But like, if we
for
get in the
them,
field,
well, because
but that's probably how we look too when we're playing.
I've said this before, but like when you watch yourself run, right? When you see video of yourself running, you're like, dude, am I really that slow? It's because you're only used to watching people who are like the elite, you know, 0.0001% run. The only people you ever see sprint are professional athletes, like people who are the like almost alien like in their athleticism. So it's like when you see yourself run, when you see yourself do like other stuff, it's not that like you have this, like some people like can't hear their own voice, but it's different because like you're so used to seeing, you know, Usain Bolt run or, you know, like Neymar, like all these guys that have crazy pace. And when you put it yourself, like, you know, like an average person, it just doesn't hit the same. You know, that's why it's so different.
It was great though.
It was dope.
You see in Rafa Marquez, the guy that I really wanted to see, Marcelo, first of all, he just freshly retired. So
he still got it. Yeah.
But like my guy, the guy that I was like this. When I used to play like this guy. No, I'm playing, but like the guy that I grew up like, Alex Guti from Real Madrid. Just because like I never could score that well, but I could pass a ball. So I was like, Guti's there, and like literally I saw him walk. I wanted that cool, but like knees kind of buckled a little bit. I was like, oh my god! So it was great, and I was able to see him walk out like where we at, and I'm like, don't say nothing dumb. So I just stay quiet because I don't want to be like, oh yeah. It was great.
Yeah, it was such a throwback. And also even to see just the amount of throwback jerseys. Like everyone wearing like old, like classic Real Madrid jerseys, classic Barcelona jerseys. You had a few Brazilian jerseys in there, obviously Mexican jerseys, Argentinian. Like it was just the epitome of soccer culture and the diversity that you could find, and the representation and just the fandom and the love for the game was really felt. And like there was moments where I would just kind of sit back and just watch it all, and I was just like, this is so sick. Like it just like brought me a lot of like joy. Also Ray from Rose from Concrete, I was so excited to go see his collection. I think I had told you, I was like, I think I'm gonna cop one. I get to his like pop-up, sold out. He had like 3 or 4 left, and people were already looking at them. And they were Madrid jerseys, and obviously I'm a Barca fan. Dude, sold out. I'm like, shout out to him. Like he did great. The jerseys were elite.
Were really cool. Like
super elite.
It was a super interesting. Like in his style of like, you know, customization with the old Stussy handwriting. Like that's super cool.
Yeah, it was super dope. I keep missing. Every time I try to grab a cop of jersey from him, I keep missing.
And shout out to the organization that had him out, that created the whole event. Even though there was a little issues on getting into the doors, like. But other than that, it was a great event. They had the USC band right there playing music. So
that was cool too.
That was amazing. It was a whole different environment. Like I've gone to plenty of games in the last 6 years.
Okay.
And then like I have not seen the wave. And they were doing the wave, like literally.
I know, me too. They were really doing it.
Is that a good thing? Is the wave a good
thing?
I mean, why? I think it was just like people were literally having fun. They were really having fun.
Going to with my dad to games. I remember going to the Coliseum. To watch Chivas against Barcelona. And imagine like if the stadium was full. And it was like the wave. And I haven't done the wave since I gone to games with my dad.
Dude, same. I thought about the Rose Bowl too when I would go watch Mexico play there. And they would do the wave in the stadium
they don't do it for LAFC games.
Because they're watching the game for LAFC games. Like
that's true.
So the criticism with the wave, so that's a game, right, where the atmosphere is like you're there to have fun. And the game might not be like the most exciting part of the game, right? So you're there, you're hanging out. And so the wave in that sense is like, you know.
It makes sense.
Acceptable. But then you have like, they're doing the wave at Dodger Stadium all the time. Like
Dodger games.
Those are long.
Dodger games are like ground zero for the wave, and people can't stand. Like there are people who I know, and I'm like kind of in the middle. It's like, you know, let people have fun, but also like if you're gonna be at the game, and it gets a little bit annoying when it's like a clutch situation, and you know there's like intense, and there's like an intense part, and then all of a sudden like people are like going, ooh, it's like, dude, like we were like, I'm trying to watch the game. You know what I mean?
It's a little different though for soccer games though, because in soccer they'll start the wave, and like the whole stadium will boo you if your section messes it up.
So it's like that for all sports though. All sports
it'll be like,
that.
no.
Yeah. So that's like, it's like that. And so it's like, are you paying attention to what's going on in the stands, or are you paying attention to what's going on in the game? And so that's like the argument.
Right.
With that.
I think there's like, it's a hit or miss. I feel like at that game, they started it when someone got hurt and they were taking.
Pulled the muscle, yeah.
Oh my God, they were taking forever to carry them out or like to like take them off the
Makalele,
field.
man.
So then no, it wasn't.
Oh, was it Claude Makalele?
Yeah,
Oh,
he stepped wrong and his knee kind of buckled.
Yeah, I think he's fine though. He was okay after the game, but they were taking a while. So then they started the wave and like. They were pretty. We did like 3-4 waves pretty successfully.
So that's the time and place for the wave. But imagine like it's like Suns free kick, right, against the Whitecaps in the MLS Cup playoffs, and it's like intense, and people are like, and then all of a sudden the wave starts coming, and it's like,
but at that point you got to know ball. You like that's not the time and place.
So that's the argument because it's like during games, right, and like there's like actual action going on. And people are doing the wave, then it's just like, come on, man. Like I'm not.
But if I'm participating in the wave in Dodgers, it's probably because I don't care about the game.
Yeah.
And so that's
respectfully
exactly no exactly. And so that's the criticism for that. It's like
Yeah.
you're doing the wave because you don't really care what's going on the field, and you're having a good time. And like objectively, like it's fun to be like, hey, look, they're coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but like for like the diehard fans that are like there to watch,
They be getting mad.
I think the wave is acceptable in soccer games opposed to baseball games because.
There's a certain time and place for it.
But
usually,
so you think, like,
halftime or like when the games are resolved.
Or pre.
Yeah,
but post game, nobody's doing the wave.
Not
post-game.
post.
not post game. Like, but I know halftime. Growing up, it was like, all right, let's start this mug, and like the section that started, like they're like, oh yeah, we did that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think all right. So I do get what you're saying, but like, it's a 90-minute game. That 90-minute game is not going to be intense 90 minutes. So when the players need a little pick me up to know, like, hey, you got to get it up. Hey, yo, you got to step it up. They start doing the wave just like, all right, let's figure it out. Let's figure like get more intense because we out here doing crowd. The crowd is out here putting the
But
show
I
for
will
the game.
say you're
the
right. I don't
opposite
think
of intensity.
I don't think I've seen the wave at an LAFC
Because
game.
they're intense for.
And you know who's bringing that like energy and that like moment of like not distraction, but like entertainment is the 32-52.
Yeah.
So you don't really need the wave.
because you have entertainment on the field plus
On the
32
sides,
doing the chance.
yeah.
and all
But
that stuff.
32 have the like they have different things that are kind of similar to the wave, just not the wave.
It's
like
not
jump for LAFC.
Why are you trying to go against
They're
us
doing
right
they're
now?
doing chants though. It's different. It's different because
I hate y'all.
that's number one. It's like part of like global soccer culture, and number two, it's like they are like providing an energy to the stadium that is more engaging than the wave. Like the wave is like something you can mindlessly do. Like that stuff, like it amplifies the intensity on the field. The wave, to me at least, it doesn't do that. The
I'm
wave,
pro wave.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's at the right time and place, pro wave. But okay, can we also talk about the fact that you weren't at the game, but dude, how many kids did we see run on the field?
Bro, where's the parents?
No, you know what? I saw
Was
a
there
parent.
security?
No, there was a bunch of security. I saw a parent.
the video
The guy that was like, "I'm so proud of my two
Yeah,
twins."
but it wasn't. He didn't record his son jumping in.
No,
but
someone sent it to him.
Wait,
Did
the kids get arrested?
They
Bro,
all got taken by security.
They was getting NFL
Dude.
tackled.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like
that's-
they got one or two jukes in, but either one of them slipped because the grass is so like slippery.
Yeah.
But yo, I think we counted like 6 kids
In
and
the-
then maybe like 4 or 5 adults. Like, dude, the
You go to
numbers
jail
were
for that.
up there. The
Yeah.
numbers were up there.
Yeah.
Bro, there was
Yeah.
one kid that literally was like, all right, where the 32-52 is at, a little bit to the right of it. You know how it gets a little higher, so that's where the players coming in and out.
Yeah.
He jumped down,
Oh,
and
that's
security
scary.
saw him, and then the crowd picked it back up, and he just went on the stands again.
Yeah. Well,
but that's like
it's
a
criminal trespassing.
that's like
Number
a
one,
10-foot jump, though.
You I don't know if that's a misdemeanor or felony, but you get jail time for that. And there's like people who do that for sport, and they'll bring like cleats on. And there's like a really cool article about like people who do that for the because there's like apparently there's no greater rush, and I could see that.
Right.
But they bring the cleats. They like they have a preset plan. They have like accomplices in the stadium that will like hide them if they make the jump, and it's like this like kind of like heist thing.
Like a route, like
Yeah.
a whole route.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Was it this Super Bowl where a guy betted
yeah.
to like there's gonna be a guy running the NFL
And
and he ran and he betted on himself and made so much money.
That stuff is the poly market is what they're calling it.
Yeah.
That stuff is crazy, dude. Because now you can bet on like if somebody's gonna get into a car accident or something like that. You know, like you can bet on like stuff that you have control
That's
over.
crazy
Yeah.
It's a whole new bag of worms. But that's not what today's podcast is about. Let's get into the meat of our episode. Which
Get it up,
is
meat, we're getting there.
Yeah. The new
NWSL.
NWSL jerseys.
The
will come
NWSL
out.
season is starting.
NWSL season's coming up. We got some NWSL coverage in the works, not yet settled yet. So keep it tapped in for that. But the NWSL kits dropped earlier today. This is a Thursday. This will be coming out on a Tuesday. But we did MLS jerseys last week, and I think it's always cool to kind of compare NWSL versus MLS because one's Nike, one's Adidas. NWSL jerseys are, obviously there's half the teams in NWSL that there are in MLS, so it's a smaller collection. In the past, the teams would design their own jerseys. Since 2024, Nike has kind of taken over, and we can get into that a little bit. But what are you guys' thoughts overall? Did you like them? Did you not like them? Or are you kind of mixed? Are they better than MLS? What are you guys' thoughts on the 2026 NWSL kits?
I really like them. I think every single one had something unique and special about it for the team and the design aspect of it. I don't think there was one that there was one that I'm like but it's their expansion year, so I'm like we could let them slide.
Talking Boston?
No, Denver Summit.
Oh, you didn't like the Denver?
It's not that I didn't like it. It just was like plain.
I
But I
enjoyed
like
that
the colors.
Okay,
I like the color
okay.
scheme.
Yeah.
But
They had two though. They released right there.
but,
Denver got two and Boston got two. Everyone else got one. Yeah.
But not that I didn't like it. It was just all of them I liked. That one was the one that was like the least, that had the least amount. But I like the color scheme.
Okay.
I do like the fact that you're telling us that Nike is the one that like designed the kits, but you could tell very much that they collaborated with the teams to find something unique that connects the kit to the team, but also even to the community, because I saw a few that were like very community based. Are we saying like our top three, or
We'll just go overall thoughts and then we can do our top three.
cool?
Yeah.
Well, those are my overall thoughts. I like them. I like the colors. I like it. They were vibrant. They were giving vibes, and more than anything, I like the rollout of the NWSL on the main socials. How they did a lot of like fit based it was like
promo.
the
Nike photo shoot.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like lifestyle
I'm really
focused.
loving that because that's literally where it's gonna start, where it goes. Aside from watching them on the pitch,
And I think NWSL as a whole has done a really good job of embracing like the fashion side of jerseys. I don't know if it's because of the audience that they're appealing to, or it's because they just get it better than some other leagues do. Like a lot of leagues with their kit wide, or their league wide kit releases. Like you saw MLS, right? They have the image of each jersey, and they do like a cool backdrop. And they have like graphics that describe all the elements, and they do the story. And then teams will do like the individual shoots. This one, I think it looked like they had Nike with an agency like do like this whole like planned photo shoot, and they've done this with their last few jersey releases. And a lot of it is fashion focused and fashion forward and off pitch style. And most of the shoots I don't think had players, and I think they were like fashion models in the shoots too.
Yeah.
I think, and then the teams did obviously they did their own shoots and with their players and stuff. But that's a good point that you bring up, that these are very fashion focused, and they do like styling it, they layer it. A lot of I don't think any of they had like the full jersey shown in any of like those Nike shoots. So that is an interesting observation that they're really catering to like the fashion crowd.
Yeah, they did have, and that's another point to bring up too, that they did have a carousel on IG where they have all the players showing the jerseys, and they're showing the full kit.
Right.
And I really like the full kits, like the full kits, head to toe, like top to bottom.
Looks good.
It looks good, and for the most part, every single bottom was color based, like solid color, bright color.
They don't do white shorts.
Love
anymore.
that love that for women's sports, because white shorts as a female, it ain't it.
Yeah.
But I just love the color, and like even the jersey like pops even more once you see it all together. So I really like that about it. On top of seeing like the fashion fits.
Yeah, it reminded me of that PSG with the Eiffel Tower backdrop.
Right.
So
Yeah.
a lot of the jerseys have a unique backdrop of what makes their state, their city unique. So it was great. The colors were amazing. The way that I don't know how you said that Denver was not probably your least favorite,
But you like minimal, so I
no,
thought
no,
of you.
yeah, no, but no. Well, they have the green one, but then they reverse with the green sleeve with the
the white.
yeah.
The white
That was that was
yeah,
better.
Yeah, I love that.
I know because that's the only team that Steel's missing a sponsor. Oh, is that the only team or
They don't have a sponsor. I think most of the other
everybody else had
teams
a sponsor?
have
That's why it
sponsors.
looked a little plain.
Yeah.
But I think with the right sponsor in front of it, shout out. It's like,
Yeah.
with the right sponsor.
Urban Pitch sponsor.
Yeah,
I don't know. Man.
Do it for the peoples.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would just bring a different layer to that uniform, and maybe it would pop a little bit more. But the reverse, tan with green, beautiful.
The colors on all the jerseys were
good.
really, really nicely
The
done.
only one I did not like was that black Boston one.
Boston away. Boston away. To me, that was it was
The
a
least one.
standout design for the wrong reasons.
Like the color splash.
Yeah,
Y'all
was.
are weird.
Dog, I don't know, man.
I didn't enjoy it. I
So,
enjoyed all the uniforms, but that one.
I'm a little bit mixed on the jerseys as a whole because I like that the colors are great. The design choices and the design elements, like the small like little tags they have on them that kind of tie to the cities and the communities, that's all great. The designs themselves, I think there's a lot of really good ones. There's a few like so-so ones, and there's like 2 or 3 where I was just like, oh, this did not work at all. The Boston one was one of them. Washington Spirit was another one. The Washington Spirit one was just a little bit too busy for me. It was like the kind of floral design.
The cherry blossom? Are you kidding me?
Dude. So the issue I have with that one is the Washington is known for the cherry blossoms, and there's been several teams in the Washington area that have used the cherry
DC
blossom.
United one was pretty amazing.
DC United was fantastic.
Yeah.
Washington Nationals did a really good job with that. This one, to me, with the bar being set that high, it missed the mark.
Do you feel like it was too much?
It was way too busy, and the coloring, like,
all over the place a little bit.
It looked like, I don't know, it wasn't for me.
Okay.
And I don't know. So that aside from those 2 designs, though, like I thought that for the most part, I was happy with this.
Yeah, way better than MLS for sure.
I will say though, I kind of liked it when the teams were responsible for their design, and it kind of added like, not that these were not personal, because there are a lot of personal touches to them, and I understand that having Nike handle that is much more professional. It's a much better deal for the teams. It elevates the league a little bit more in terms of status, and this is how it's done. Like across the board, like in MLS, this is how it's done. I don't know how many other leagues have kit-wide sponsors, but for the most part, like Inter Milan isn't there. They have a say in what their jersey is going to look like, but Nike is doing that for them. Like same with Liverpool. Like the biggest teams in the world are, it's the brand that's kind of taking the lead on that, and then obviously the teams will have a say in it. So it's clear that this is the thing, but like Chicago used to have like really cool jerseys year in and year out, and in the USL where teams have their own in-house designers, you kind of see that too, like the Ford Madisons of the world,
the Portland Pines.
Dude, Fort
Hearts
Madison
of
is always
Pine.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's get into our top 3 though.
So sorry.
Julio, I started with you last week and you gave 5, so bridge.
For real.
I got like 6 now.
I'll start with you.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Top 3.
Okay, top 3. I really like Angel City's kit. I thought that one was really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough time to like really look into the background description behind it, but I like the way it stands
Called
out.
like the Flare kit. And
Okay.
so it's celebrating the 5th year of their 5-year anniversary.
I can't believe they're already in 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
it feels much longer when the success isn't there.
Right.
But I'm optimistic heading into the season.
No, yeah,
Continue.
agreed. Okay, Angel City for sure. Have to give them their props. I like Boston Legacy FC, like
The green or the black?
The green one.
Yeah.
First year as an expansion year.
It's a very striking color.
It's a very striking color. It does well. Like I really appreciated that, and best of luck to them in their first year. And I wasn't opposed to their the secondary kit. I thought that was nice too.
You called us weirdos for not liking
Yeah.
it, but
It's a little
I'll
color
forget that.
splash. Like, don't be afraid of some color.
I'm not afraid of color.
Whoa.
And then my third one, okay, my third one, I'd have to say, I was debating, but okay, Bay FC. I really like the
cool one.
bright
I like that
orange.
one. I think it's underrated.
It had
You're
like
weird for
little
that.
details. It had like little details in it that like wasn't just color, like solid color. So it just stands out.
It was like a little bit of texture.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then their BFC, like
That logo-
BF, that's my initials. So
Yeah.
gotta love it.
Yeah.
Bruh.
All right.
Oh my
I thought it was
God.
BR.
No, Julio, go on. Pick your.
Those are solid.
Yeah.
I could keep going, but I'm
Any
gonna,
honorable mentions? You do honorable
yes.
mentions at the end, if so, because
Okay,
Julio
okay.
might have
Yeah.
your honorable mention. In his
He
top
might
three.
end up
in his
doing-
top 12 or
yeah,
whatever he
that's
has.
true.
Yeah.
So for me is
3.
oh yeah, San Diego had the best one for me.
Oh yeah.
San
That's in
Diego
my top
killed
three.
it. You didn't even have a top 3. I found that super weird. Angel City killed it as well, and then Chicago.
Dang, dude, you freaking stole my top 3.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah.
It's because Chicago
That
gives
was
me that.
literally your top 3.
Yeah, Chicago has that soccer jersey.
Yeah.
It is. When I think about soccer, I think about jerseys like that.
Yeah.
It has that brightened color scheme.
The stripes coming
stripe
down,
down,
and like the spacing in between
yes.
it is cool too.
Gave us- so yeah, amazing. And then I can keep going as well. But yeah,
Yeah, so
Those are good, those are good.
I really do like San Diego's.
Bro, I might buy
it. This is something like San Diego's crest. They have one of the best like logos in the league, and their jerseys haven't really met the mark. They had that cool home jersey that this one's replacing. I think that was like kind of the first time where it was like they put a little bit more effort or thought into the design. Like if you look at their previous jerseys before this, really plain, like simple. Their first kit, I remember like it.
What about that wave? The one with the.
I don't think that. No, it
Huh?
didn't
Which
hit.
one was the one that was like wavy and it had?
That was
pink?
so the
The
white
whole-
white base with the waves and the pink. So I like that one.
Okay,
That's the one
okay.
that this one's
That's the one that-
replacing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
But
okay.
I remember when their first initial jerseys came out. I remember writing for the site that it just looked like a warm up kit, and it was just like very plain, and it looked like they kind of just kind of threw something on the last second because they weren't sure like what the logo was going to be, or I don't know what it was. But this home jersey. Playing tribute to Balboa Park, which is kind of like their Griffith Park. Really, really cool design. The cuffs, the neckline, like the details there. Then the base color looks really cool, and it's very simple. And I know this, Julio. I knew this was going to be your top 3, so I wasn't surprised with that. But the Angel City one, super to me, one of my favorite jerseys that they've ever released. Like I think. They really, the center crest is done really well with like the sun rays emanating from it. Like that's a
what I
really
like
cool
too.
look. And then you mentioned Chicago, so I'm gonna shout out my honorable mention, which was Utah. That black jersey, like the kind of the blackout look with the yellow sponsor. I thought that was a really clean design, and in a league where most of the jerseys are like super bright in your face, this one was kind of cool to kind of see them zag into that. Into
That one was nice
I like that one a lot.
It reminded me of like the cool Transformer vibe.
Yeah.
It gave that vibe.
Yeah.
I really liked San Diego's. I thought that one was like, that was a really, really good kit. I like the color scheme. Yeah, that I would definitely be tempted to buy that jersey, but I don't know. My top 3 just had to be those because expansion team, Bay FC, like I'm just a fan, and Angel City is home.
But the thing with San Diego, the logo plus the uniform, it just all works together.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. Exactly. Same thing that caught my eye from the Angel City ones, how the center was the crest, and all the loudness fell away from it. So or towards it, if you ever you want to say it. No, for Angel City.
Oh.
So good. So I enjoyed that a lot.
And the team's photo shoot, I thought they did a cool job with like the light in the background too. That looked cool too.
I really like I think it was North Carolina Courage. Their their embroidered sleeve.
Yeah. They
That
always have
was
some really
hard.
cool jerseys
That
too.
was
I
really,
like
really
North
hard.
Carolina's.
Gotham's jersey was fire.
You like Gotham's? Gotham's, I thought was a miss. Kind of like
too.
the
No,
New York Knicks
because
vibe.
I like the Statue of Liberty in the back.
Yeah.
Plus the colors were cool. I enjoyed the colors.
I don't know. It
So
felt
that's
like
my
a
honorable
stamp.
mention.
It didn't feel like a Gotham jersey. When I look at that jersey, like it looks kind of like FC Cincinnati, the colors.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like it was.
They could have done better.
Yeah, I think so, and especially for a team that has a history of really
Right,
cool jerseys.
right.
Every single year, I feel like
They're
had
up there too. Like Gotham is a team that we talk
reigning
about.
champions.
Exactly.
Like, so. Yeah, I wanted that one. Left me wanting a little bit more. That was one I was a little bit disappointed in, but I could see where they're going for it, like with the colors and the Statue of Liberty inspiration. To me though, like you have to stick. Like when you have a color scheme like that, they have an iconic one, and you have to kind of stick with that.
So the thing with me is the reason I enjoyed it so much is because when you think about on the men's side, what do you think about like the team that's fashion forward? What fashion is in the men's game?
I don't know what you're.
No, I'm saying like when you think about like the team that is like that resembles fashion in the men's sport, like PSG.
Any team.
Yeah, I'm saying like PSG. Like when you think about like fashion, anything outside where like the jersey you rock outside is PSG's.
Yeah, okay.
And how PSG had that jersey with the Eiffel Tower in the back.
Yeah.
So Gotham had that same one with Statue of Liberty.
That one was in the PSG colors. This one, to me, it feels like a special edition jersey.
It feels like they're celebrating 4th of July. Like
exactly.
Why?
Yeah. You know how like the MLS they'll do like either
4th of July
like a
or like
Memorial
the
Day
Marvel
jersey or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Captain America.
It doesn't feel like it's a Gotham jersey, and that's the issue with me. The design itself is fine, and the colors are like it's cool that they did the Knicks stuff, but I don't know. Like that's.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's literally where my head was at when I saw it.
I think New York when I see that jersey though.
Okay, I could see it because the color. I mean, it's like the Mets colors, the Knicks, and the Islanders. They always have the same colors.
I'm from New York as well, so I know.
Right,
barely. But I do like the Chicago one. Was that?
Yeah, Chicago.
That was nice.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else before we wrap up? We're running low on time here.
No, just MLS is back and NWSL is coming. Like you can just see going from the home opening games from this weekend. And the Legends game, you can see that the soccer culture has like turned a level up.
Yeah.
People are waiting for this World Cup.
Excited,
Yeah, people are excited. So it's exciting to see the people excited over this beautiful game.
Yeah, I was stuck inside this whole weekend. I had major FOMO, just like seeing everybody, and I couldn't be at any of these games or any events. Tough one.
You'll have to make it out to the next one.
Yeah. Well, we got another upcoming. We got a special weekend this weekend too.
We do. It's your birthday weekend.
It is. Well, I mean, for other reasons.
Oh, special weekend for you.
Yeah, I'm calling it. Yeah, it's a special weekend. You know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised. I should have came in with the sash and the tiara and everything. With
a little champagne glass.
Yeah. It's this little slut's birthday. It'll be great.
That's crazy. And then his Venmo at the bottom.
Hey, we'll put my Venmo in the show notes. That way anybody can send.
Right.
And if you're gonna send something, remember it's always a shot in a beer.
Yeah.
So send the money accordingly.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. We're in Los Angeles. We're not in any other state. Dude, they do like $7 shot in beers for happy hours at places. Dude.
We went to New York and it was like $9. Remember when Gabe took us to that?
Yeah.
It was $9 a shot of a beer.
Dude, and we were like, duh.
$3.
Why are we gonna pay $12 for one beer?
That's the regular cost at LA. Just give me 3, and I'm feel like
the math is mathing.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Cool. Anything else that you guys want to?
No, man. Excited, ready for all this soccer coming up.
Yeah.
Que viva el fútbol.
It feels like summer outside.
It really does.
Warm.
It's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be a dangerous summer, in the best way.
Oh no.
Be careful out there.
Oh, no.
Careful, y'all.
I think I'm part of this.
Oh, man. This has been another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, a beautiful game of life, part of the Believe It Network. Shouts to the World Cup. Shouts to NWSL. Shouts to all the beautiful soccer that's coming. I feel like the offseason felt super long. It usually feels really short, but it's ramping up, and we're excited. We're here for it.
Neymar is balling. He scored 2 goals today.
Yeah. So keep it tapped in. We got a lot of exciting stuff. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.